Hello and welcome to Innsbruck in the heart of the Austrian Alps. This historic and beautiful city is about to host the IFSC Youth World Championship, so with the climbing stars of the future on show, now seems to be an ideal time to reflect on the 2017 season, which has already been the biggest and best in the history of the sport. So we're just up here on one of the cherry pickers, not my favourite place to be, I should add, but we have to get the cameras up here somehow, and we've got Adam Postelnik doubling up as camera mounter, chief route setter and cherry picker driver. You can do it all. And we haven't seen you at a World Cup this year, but you have been setting elsewhere. So two fantastic but very contrasting World Cups. In 2 weeks' time we'll be back in action in a very different setting once again. The hustle and bustle of Mumbai, and then the European season begins. Hello, welcome to Mumbai. We go to some fairly interesting places on the IFSC tour, but none more than India. I'm joined by a very special guest, Alana Yip. She's been doing more than her bit in the commentary box this season in 2017, so her reward is a tour of the sights of Mumbai with my company. Whether that's a reward or not, we'll let you judge. Hello and welcome to Isolation in Chamonix. Because of the nature of different venues around the world, sometimes isolation is quite small, sometimes it's like this, it's absolutely enormous. The rule with isolation now, it's changed recently, is that you can enter isolation, you can stay in isolation, but if you choose to leave, as we're now doing, you cannot re-enter. So if you're an athlete, you walk out of isolation, out into the sun, alongside the River Arve. It gets real now. You can hear the DJ, you can hear the music, you can hear the crowd. You'll get to this lovely walkway in the evening sun. You look down there and there's a car waiting to take you to the wall. Hello and welcome to Munich. That's our venue over there, but it's dwarfed by the main event, the Olympic Stadium. It was built for the 1972 Olympic Games, and until 2005 it was home to Bayern Munich, Germany's most successful football team. Hello and welcome to Arco. Just a week on from Munich, the location is very different, but I'm pleased to say the faces are the same. My trusty co-commentator Mike Langley and very special guest, a member of Team Australia, Campbell Harrison, alongside me. But before we bring you today's semi-final, let's have a quick recap of yesterday's qualifiers. And here we are, just 3 or 4 minutes away from the start of the semi-finals, the stories about which are being dominated by some particularly big names. Mike, we haven't seen a starting lineup like this, maybe ever in a World Cup. 30th, if I beat you, you should be ashamed.
I found the legend that is Charlie Boscoe, who used to have my job, in fact.
And did it a lot better?
I'd say you had a style, a certain way of doing it. I feel like I've improved, but, you know.
Put your comments underneath the video, Twitter, let us know what you think. Let's have some sort of voting system. Stasha, we just caught you running for the bus. Tell us how it was today. You looked in great form. To round the season out, we'll be visiting China once more before the traditional end-of-season finale in Slovenia. At that stage, the Olympic Games in Tokyo will be just over 2.5 years away. Who can write their name into the history books and become climbing's first Olympic medalist? This week in Innsbruck may hold the answer, so stay tuned for all the action starting tomorrow.